Well, she is an actress, she's a model, and a mother. She's also an entrepreneur. Brooke Shields, she does it all. And more than 3 decades since her Calvin Klein modeling days, she says that she is more confident now than ever. You go, girl.
And if we can book Brooke Shields, I'm going to ask her that directly. In fact, she is here on the couch.
Your lucky day.
Brooke, are you more confident than ever? Thanks so much for joining our couch.
Excuse me. I am. I think, I grew up in the modeling industry, and it didn't, for me, I didn't really ever want to focus on because I always never felt like I was skinny enough. So growing up, I was just very sort of conscious about how my body looked, and it really took me coming into my own, having kids, working out really hard, and really making an effort to put the time into myself. How do we
get away? I think we all feel that way, right?
I think it's hard. I mean, especially as you get older. I mean, I notice that there's stubborn parts I used to be able to just, I'll eat well or I'll exercise, and then there'll be.
Lose weight.
It's hard, and there's like parts here and parts here. I was saying, certain things are thinning, and as I get older, and certain things aren't.
Do you think it's good that the modeling industry is being more open now? And do you think back then they were psychologically torturing a lot of you people?
Well, I mean, the interesting thing for me is that it was always about confidence from my mom. She always says, just take care of yourself inside and out. And as I get older, I've had to look for things. I'm not big on getting work done per se, just because I feel like if it's not done right, you can look really scary. But I did find that when I work out, even though I work out really hard, there's little areas that are stubborn. And so I've found a dream trick.
What is it?
It's called warm sculpting.
Like cool sculpting, except it's warm?
It's the basically the opposite of that. It's a laser technique. It's very easy to do. You'd have to just find a dermatologist in your area that does it. But it's targeted for certain areas. One of them being like
they
love
just zap
handles.
you in a certain spot.
Yeah, and it's a it takes about 20 minutes, and it's a laser treatment, and so it eliminates the actual fat cells, and then your body.
Does it hurt? And have you seen good results?
I've seen good results. It doesn't hurt. It feels like a warm. It's warm, but it doesn't. It's not like.
That sounds amazing.
It's amazing because you'll see sort of gradual, and it's not designed for weight loss. This isn't something that you go, I mean, I wish I could put a bodysuit on of it, but it's designed for people who do work out, who do try really hard, who have a healthy lifestyle, but have stubborn areas.
Right, and it's not like Star Wars.
Men and women.
You don't feel like you're being blasted by a ray gun.
No.
Okay.
No, it's like a little loving, pressure.
Okay, good. All right. It sounds.
You're not getting tasered, Brian.
That's what I'm wondering.
Like men and women have been, because every time I go to the doctor, so I've had it a few times, and it's gradual. So you don't. I think it's the best way to say it is it's like upkeep. And it's like working out, but even just that extra, and know that people are using it.
I'll have to try it. That's great.
It's really, you really should. You'd be surprised.
Can she use your name?
Yes, please do. Please do.
Yeah.
Well, you're busy because in addition to that, your QVC line is.
Oh yes. Well, this is actually one of my skirts, which I was pretty proud that the way it came out. Yes, I am in this sort of frame of mind where I really want to do things that inspire me and that make me feel good. I've lived a very long life, and acting is my passion, but I've got 2 kids, so I can't really go out and go on location as much as I used to be able to.
You need to be there for them.
I need to, but I also need to stay creative. I need to be designing and thinking and coming up with ways to stay creative in the interim,
I bet they are so proud of you. Tell us about your kids. How old are they?
No, they are not. They are proud. They have no. A really weird thing happened recently. I realized that I have kept my children so out of the industry and spotlight, and that I have to. If we are around anybody famous, I don't think about it because the person is just a friend.
Sure.
And they tweeting about it. I'm like, you can't do that.
Right.
You can't do it, because they don't think of me in those terms. So that doesn't. So in a way, it hasn't backfired. But I have to give them lectures about these are famous people.
Right.
They're in our home, or you're in their home.
You've
can't
shielded them.
Yeah,
Right.
I did.
Right.
Very good. And it's crazy because you would think I don't know. You would think that they would be sort of cooler about
How
it,
old
and they're
are they?
not. 13 and 16.
Oh, fun.
And do they want
Yay!
to? Do they want to
Love-
act? Do they want to model?
They don't. My younger one sort of played with the idea for a while, and of course, I was just like, no. no, and oh, and no.
Yeah.
But we took a few pictures for a friend of mine who was a photographer, and she said, can I go? Can I be done? Am I done? This dress hurts. And I said, this is what it's like.
Right.
It can be miserable.
Welcome to my
Right.
world.
Yeah, you're not
It's not as
comfortable.
glamorous.
It's forever.
That's why Steve and I left it.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
you
The
said
clothes were
too
too tight.
much, right?
Yeah.
You just
All right.
I still wear
Good luck
makeup,
to
though.
you.
Yes.
Thank you very much for stopping by, telling us about
Congratulations.
warm sculpting, and good
Yes.
luck with your designing at QVC.
thank you very much.
And go to
Appreciate it.
SculpSure.com.
Yeah,
right?
that and find out where there's
Right.
somebody who has the machine within your area.
That's
I'm
right.
going to have a flatter stomach, guys.
And
You know
is
what?
It, is it
Great.
Do you use a Ducey promo code?
Not on QVC. We have about 50 people in the studio. Round of applause for Brooke Shields.
Wow.